A word in season to the weary. Daily meditations from the ministry of Brother Bakht Singh, March 27. So I pray to the God of heaven. Nehemiah 2nd chapter 4th verse. Many people advertise their faith in the Lord Jesus Christ, but when troubles come, they begin to weep. They give hints about their financial needs to other people in many subtle ways. Sometimes, even in their prayers, they pray loudly. But in the case of Nehemiah, we do not find anything of that sort. He did not make any request to the king, even though he was the foremost among his servants and had every opportunity for getting any of his petitions granted. Instead, he first prayed to the God of heaven before he could express his requests to his earthly king. He prayed that God would grant him wisdom to make his request in a proper way. Thus, he depended upon God for each word that had to be spoken by him before the king. As a result of this, when he made the request before the king could see that he was a man of God and the words which he spoke were the words of God. Nehemiah only requested the king for permission to live in exactly the same manner as government employees apply for leave when they need it. Nehemiah 2nd chapter 5th verse. At the time, he was badly in need of a large amount of money for the work which was before him. He could have easily requested the king for financial help, and the king, too, being so great, could have readily helped him. But Nehemiah did not want to depend upon the king's money for God's work. And we see that the king was not only pleased to grant him permission to go to Jerusalem, verse 6, but he also sent with him captains of his army and bands of horsemen for his protection on the way. Verse 9. Thus, we see that when we go upon our knees with any burden, we do not only have the privilege to be led and governed by Him, but also find every provision being made for our safety and success. So Nehemiah reached Jerusalem ready for the task before him.